And now I see. Here we go. Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Glad you can join me once again. It's time now for episode 34 of the Card Charts Money Cards game from the Eubanks era. Hopefully, I win a lot of cash. Here we go. Dot the cards. Here we go. $200. Your first card's okay. All of it lower. 200 lower than the king. You got it. 400. Change that ugly card with number two. Number two. 9 is now a 3. All of it higher. 400 higher than the 3. Got it. 800. Lower. All of it lower. 800. Well, then the jack. There you go. Woo! 1600. We're going to move the 5 up and give you another 400. You're up to $2,000. Let's change that card. Number one. Number one. 5 is now a 3. Better card. All of it higher. 2,000 higher than the 3. You got it. 4,000. All of it lower. $4,000 lower than the jack. Right. 8,000. Right up the middle. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm better off going half. $4,000 higher. $4,000 higher than the 6. Push. No win, no loss. You still have $8,000. And then we move it up to the big bet. Let's change it with number 3. All right, 6 is now a 4. Got to bet at least 4,000. All of it higher. 8,000 higher than the 4. It is. It's not bad. $16,000 again. Jeez, I can't try this. It's just the problem. I want to try to be ambidextrous, whatever that word is. Use both hands. Okay. Hang on, y'all. I'm running it down on my paper. All right, let's do it again. We do the cards. Here we go. $200. Your first card's a king. Lower all of it. $200 lower than the king. It is. 400. Okay, let's change that card with number 1. Number 1. 6 is now at 8. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna bet $200 lower. 200 lower than the 8. You're right. 600. All of it higher. 600 higher than the deuce. You got it. 1,200. We're going to move the ace up and give you another 400. 1,600. Lower. All right. $1,600 lower than the ace. You're right. 3,200. Change it with number 3. Number 3. The 7 is now a 4. Okay, I'm going to go for it. All of it higher. 3,200 higher than the 4. Yeah. 6,400. All of it lower. 6,400 lower than the ace. You got it. 12,800. Got to bet at least 6,400 of it. All of it higher. 12,800 higher than the 3. You got it. 25,000. I just need to get back here. Okay, I'm trying to do two things at once here, so. There we go. I do it again. No, I would do it up the so, there are the cards. $200. Your first card's a 5. I'll go for it. All of it higher. 200 higher than the 5. Yeah. 400. All of it lower. 400 lower than the ace. You got it. 800. All of it lower. 800 lower than the king. You got it. 1600. Remove the 4 out. And we're going to give you another $400. $2,000. All of it higher. 2,000 higher than the 4. You got it. 4,000. All of it lower. 4,000 lower than the ace. You're right. All of it higher. 8,000 higher than the deuce. You got it. 16,000. Got him at least 8,000 of it. All of it lower. 16,000 lower than the jack. You got it. $32,000. Broke the bank. Woo. This ready. That's why I'm going over here. I played the game, but I'm also writing down what I went so I can end it up. Third win, 32,000. And you'll get ready. Are we do the cards right now? There you are. There's your 200. And your first card's a 7. Let's change that card with number 1. Number 1. 7 is now an ace. Lower all of it. Yeah, $200 lower than the ace. You got it. 400. Ooh. I'll go for it. All of it lower. 400 lower than the jack it is. 800. All right, way to go. $400 lower. $400 lower than the 10. No. You lose 400. You're down to 400, but we get it right. We're going to get it right back because we're going to move the queen up and give you the 400 back. So you have $800. All of it lower. 800 lower than the queen. You got it. 1,600 higher. 1,600 higher than the deuce. You're right. 3,200. Change that card. Number 3. Number 3. The 10 is now a 7. I'm all higher. 1,600 higher. 1,600 higher than the 7. You got it. 4,800. You got him at least 2,400 of it. All of it lower. 4,800 lower than the queen. You're right. 9,600 more. Alright, here we go. $200. First card's a queen. Lower. Alright, so lower than the queen for $200. You got it. 400. I'm going to change that card. Number 2. Number 2. 9 is now a jack. All of it lower. 400 lower than the jack it is. 800. Well, I'm going to bet half of it. 400 higher. $400 higher than the 6. You got it. Smart move. Yes. 1,200. I'm going to move the king up now in the middle row. I'm going to give you another $400. You now have 1,600. And a king. All of it lower. 1,600 lower than the king. You're right. 3,200. Change that card with number one. Number one. 6 is now a 3. All of it higher. 3,200 higher than the 3. You got it. 6,400. All of it lower. 6,400 lower than the king. You're right. 12,800. You gotta bet at least 6,400 of it. Change that card with number 3. All right. All of it lower. 12,800 lower than the queen. You did it again. Second. $25,600. You keep winning. You still want more? I still want more. All right, we're dealing out the cards right now. Can we give you $200? Your first card's a 10. Change it with number 2. Number 2. 10 is now with 3. All of it higher. 2 are higher than the 3. You got it. 400. Double go $200 lower. $200 lower than the 8. No. You down to 200. All of it lower. Yeah, 200 lower than the king. Push. No win, no loss. We're going to move the king up. And give me another $400. You now have $600. Lower. All of it. 600 lower than the king. Right. 1,200. All of it higher. $1,200 higher than the 5. It is. 2,400. All of it lower. 2,400 lower than the jack. It is. 4,800. Gotta bet at least 2,400 of it. Okay, I want to change that card. Number 1. Number 1. 7 is now a queen. Good card. All of it lower. $4,800 lower than the queen. Right, what must have worked back? Cards. 200 first cards a deuce. All of it higher. No brainer. 200 higher than the deuce it is. 400. Let's change it again with number 2. Number 2. 7 is now at 8. Ooh. Okay, $200 lower. $200 lower than the 8. Right. 600. I'm up the middle again. $300 higher. 300 higher than the 6. You're right. 900. We're going to move the 8 up to the middle line, and we're going to give you another $400. You know that 1,300. Change that card. Number 1. Number 1. It is now a 10. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to play smart. Lower for 650. 650 lower than the 10. No. You're down to 650. All of it lower. Yeah, 650 lower than the jack it is. 1,300. Okay, I'm going to go again. 650 higher. 650 higher than the 6. Right again. 1,950. Got about at least half of it. Change that card, please. All of it higher. Yeah, 1,950 higher than the 3. You got it. $3,900. The cards. First card's a 7. Oh, boy. Okay, I want to change that card. Let's change it with number 2. Number 2. 7 is now a 3. All of it higher. 200 higher than the 3. It is. 400. All of it lower. 400 lower than the king. You got it. 800. All of it lower. 300 lower than the jack. There you go. 1600. We're going to move the 3 up and down the middle line. We'll give you another $400. 2,000 is what you meant. All of it higher. 2,000 higher than the 3. Got it. 4,000. All of it lower. 4,000 lower than the king. Get right again. 8,000. Choose that card with number 1. Number 1. 7 is now an ace. All of it lower. 8,000 lower than the ace. You got it. 16,000. Got him at least 8,000 of it. Change that card. The 10 is now an ace. All of it lower. For another $32,000. You did it. You won another $32,000. Yeah, I may do it again. Okay. The cards have been dealt out. The cards spread cards. Here we go. $200. Your first card's a 4. Let's go. All of it higher. $200 higher than the 4. No. Oh, you bust out on that, but we're going to start you all over again. $400 higher. You got it. Lower. Lower than the queen for $800. You're right. $1,600. All of it higher. $1,600 higher than the 5. You got it. $3,200. All of it lower. $3,200 lower than the ace. You did it. $6,400. Turn it around. All right, we're going to do the cards again. All of it higher, of course. 200 higher than the deuce. You got it. 400. Change it with number 1. Number 1. 6 is now 9. 150 lower. $150 lower than the 9. It is. $550. 275 lower. 275 lower than the 8. No. Half of it, so you're down to 275, but we're going to move the 4 up and give you another $400. 675. All of it lower. 675 lower than the king. Oh. There you are. 2, 3. All of it higher. Higher than the 3 for $200. You got it. Higher again. Dollars, you're right. 800. All of it lower. 800 lower than the king. No. Only card that can beat you with that did it. We're going to move the case up. Let's off again. Lower. Right. Change it. Number 1. Number 1. Yeah. Ooh. All right, let's go for it. $400 lower. $400 lower than the 8 it is. All of it higher. $1,200 higher than the deuce. You got it. Change it. 3. Yeah, half of it. I'm going to go half. $1,200 lower. $1,200 lower than the 9. There you go. $3,600. That's about First card's a 3. All of it higher. $200 higher than the 3. You got it. 400. Change it. Which one? 2. Number 2. That is now a 10. 200. Lower, please. $200 lower than the 10. You're right. 600. Please let it be higher. All of it. 600 higher than the 4. You got it. $1,200. We're gonna move the 6 up now. Middle, I'll give you another 400. You know, with 1,600. Change that card. Number 1. Number 1. 6 is now a 3. All of it higher. 1,600 higher than the 3. You got it. 3,200. Okay, I'm going to try to bet half of it. 1,600 lower. 1,600 lower than the 8. No. You're down to 1,600. All right. Well, I can't change it, so let's go $800 lower. $800 lower than the 9. Right. 2,400. Gotta bet at least 1,200. Change it. Number 3. All of it higher. For $2,400 higher than the deuce. You're right. 4,800. See you off the next day, everybody.